Hi, welcome to Monday of Holy Week. Our reading for today, as we're reading through the Gospel of Luke, is Luke 19, verses 41 to 48. And what today's sort of theme is Jesus's entrance into Jerusalem. Yesterday, remember, in the entry and the arrival, heralded by the disciples. But now the focus is on Jesus's mourning, his weeping over Jerusalem. And then the reason he does this is because of how they are doing the opposite of what God has called them to do. And in this sense, violence and exploitation and abuse of other people. And naming that these things are ultimately the downfall of Jerusalem. One of the challenges that I think that we have is it's hard for us to fully understand what Jesus is actually communicating, because we tend to do precisely what they are doing, which is to often justify violence by blaming the victim of the violence for what the abuser does to them, that they brought it upon themselves, right? In the same way that we invite that a person who was abused brought it upon themselves because of what they wore, or what they did, or what they said. And there's a way in which we understand fundamentally that this is wrong, but we can't help but think of it as a balancing, right? We do this sort of inherently. We do this to the detriment of the kingdom itself. Now, the thing that we often focus on this day would be the often referred to as the cleansing of the temple, when Jesus drives the dove sellers and the money changers out of the temple. And that's always exciting. But I think a better thing to focus on today is the line right at the beginning of the reading. She says, weeping. It says that he wept over it, over the city, saying, if you, even you, had only recognized on this day the things that make for peace, but now they are hidden from your eyes. Not that they are invisible or that God is hiding them. It's a way of saying, yeah, you're not looking. You're not looking for them. You're not looking for peace. You're looking for power. You're looking for control. And the best way you can think of to do that is violence, abuse, hurting other people. There's a challenge to us, continuing challenge to us, particularly again as we focus on this love revolution that Jesus is inviting us into. What is happening in this? How do we respond to these allegations that we have started something by having the audacity to name that God is good, or to name that mercy is important, or to name that maybe all shall be reconciled, that all means all, right? Or any of the things, like we've somehow brought the abuse on ourselves because we, have defended ourselves, or we've done something of that sort. It's very, very interesting to pull ourselves out of that framework and recognize how destructive that framework that tips the scales toward violence does for all of us. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Have a blessed Lent.